You are welcome to our maths and physics class. We have an equation on the board. It's an indical equation. The equation says 2x raised to power 3 is equal to 54. If you look at the equation, the coefficient of x raised to power 3 is 2, and we have 54 on the right hand side. The first thing you are supposed to do with this equation is to divide both sides by 2, so that you remove this 2 from here and we have a value on the right hand side. How do we do that? I can say 2x raised to power 3 divided by 2 is equal to 54 divided by 2. The essence of doing this is to make sure that x raised to power 3 is what is remaining here on the left hand side, and 54 divided by 2 will give us 27. So you can see that it has been simplified. With this, you can now apply law of indices to solve the equation. Now look at it. Can I express 27 in a form? Look at how it is. 27 is the same thing as 3 raised to power 3. 27 is the same thing as 3 raised to power 3. Remember, we are looking for the value of x. So the questions that we have been solving here under the indical equations, we have always been equating the root numbers. We said that when the root numbers are equal, meaning the indices are equal. It also means or goes that when the powers are equal, it also means that the root numbers must be equal. When the roots or the indices are equal, it means that these root numbers are equal. That's what it means. Because in our former equation that we have been solving, we have been saying that, oh, once you are able to resolve and simplify the root numbers to have the same values, it also means that their roots or their indices are equal. So if the indices are equal, then the root numbers are also equal. So we are saying that since this is raised to power 3 and it is equal to 3 raised to power 3, it therefore means that x is equal to this root number 3. Look at what we just did. That 2x raised to power 3 equals 54. Looking at the equation, you know that you can remove these 2. How do you do that? Is to divide this side by 2. Whatever you do to the left hand side, you must do it to the right hand side. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do it to the other side to still make the equation balance. We now have 3x raised to power 3 left on the left hand side. Then we have 54 divided by 2, we have 27. X raised to power 3 is equal to 27. 27 can be expressed as 3 raised to power 3 because 3 times 3 times 3, as 3 into 3 places multiplied, is 27. Now, since the powers are equal, it also means that the root numbers are equal. So if 3 is equal to 3 as in power, meaning x is also equal to 3, that's how we have this value. We have an expression on the board. It's an equation, actually, an indical equation. And we have a 2r raised to power minus 3. 2r raised to power minus 3 is equal to minus 16. It's very similar to the last questions we solved. The videos has been dropped. You can see that 2 is common to both sides, the right hand side and the left hand side of this equation. What you do is to divide both sides with 2. So we now have 2r raised to power minus 3 divided by 2 is equal to minus 16 divided by 2. If we have that, these 2 we cancel this, we have r raised to power minus 3, and that will give us 16 divided by 2, we have 8. So this one will now be minus 8. Remember, in our negative reciprocal or negative indices, we said when a number or an unknown is raised to a negative power, what happens? I can write it as 1 all over. Because of the negative power, it will become 1 all over. But what about the number or the unknown and the power? It becomes the sign will change. Instead of minus 3, it becomes plus 3. So I bring down minus 8. Now, because I'm looking for arrow, I want to take it up so that it will become the numerator. It will now be arrow raised to power 3 divided by 1. So arrow raised to power 3 divided by 1 is the same thing as arrow raised to power 3. So if I do that to the left hand side, I must also do the same to the right hand side. That is finding the reciprocal. Instead of minus 8 over 1, it will now become 1 minus 1 all over 8. So you see that I have turned the left hand side, and I have also turned the right hand side. So what that one suggests is that arrow is what I'm looking for. I want to make that subject. Then the power 3 must go to the other side. If it goes to the right hand side, we have said in our previous classes that when power moves to the other side, it becomes root. So it will now become root. What root? The value is the same thing as the power 3. I mean root 3. The root 3 to now be minus 1 all over 8. So that is where we are now. So how does that one affect the number that is inside? So we are looking for the third root of 1, and we are as well looking for the third root of 8. So we have arrow is equal to minus third root of minus 1 all over 8. We just lifted that. So I can separate that. In fraction, when you have fraction and are looking for the root, you can separate the root actually, and it doesn't affect the answer. So I can write this one as saying arrow is equal to, if I bring out this negative, which is general to them, it can become root 3 of 1 divided by root 3 of 8. So this is a general sign, negative, to both of them. Now, you see that I just separated 1 and 8 to the numerator and denominator. The negative is out, and that is okay. Law, when you are studying law, or whenever we start law, a sword, you will find out that this rule holds. And that is one of the rules we have studied in indices. So we now ask ourselves, what is the third root of 1? Third root of 1 means look for a number that you multiply 3 times that will give you 1. And that is actually 1. The number you multiply 3 times to give you 1 is 1. Okay, what about the number you multiply 3 times to give you 8 is 2. The number you multiply 3 times to give you 8 is 2. That is, the third root of 8 is 2. Because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So the third root of 1 is 1. The third root of 8 is 2. So minus root 3 of 1 all over root 3 of 8 is actually minus 1 all over 2. So arrow is having the value minus 1 over 2. So keep that in mind. What have we done so far? We have this expression 2 r raised to power minus 3 is equal to minus 16. Dividing both sides by 2, we have r raised to power 3. Then 16 divided by 2, we have minus 8 remaining. By dividing both sides by 2, because 2 is common to both sides. This is a coefficient 2 and this is a number 16. 2 and 16, they have common factor 2. So r raised to power minus 3, if I change that one using negative indices, it becomes 1 over r raised to power 3. And this minus 8 still brought down. If I find the reciprocal of this by turning the denominator and numerator to replace each other, I have r raised to power 3 over 1, which is r raised to power 3. So instead of minus 8, and I have 1 over minus 1 over 8. Power is 3. If it goes to the other side, I change to root. So that is root 3 of minus 1 all over 8. Root 3 minus 1 all over 8. I can separate them so that you understand. I did this for your understanding. Not that if you are expert in solving this question, you cannot move from this stage to this stage. I did this separated them so that you know how I got 1 as root 3 of 1 and 2 as root 3 of 8. So I separated them using sort form or the indices law that we studied before. So 1, root 3 of 1, root 3 of 8. The minus is general to both of them. So root 3 of 1 is 1, root 3 of 8, that is the third root of 8 is 2, third root of 1 is 1, minus. So this value from this expression on this equation, arrow is equal to minus 1 over 2. That's where we'll end this class. Please like, comment, and follow this page. Join us in our TikTok, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please share this video wherever you see them, whether on our TikTok account, on our YouTube channel, or even our Facebook page. Please help us to share so that others will benefit as well, just the same way you are benefiting. As for us, to as well be encouraged. Once you share this video, you will be among those that will also receive these videos or any other videos whenever they are uploaded. You'll be among the first that will receive them. Thank you for watching.